Can you solve two equations to find a number that is both simple and surprising? Stick around because this math trick will blow your mind. Meet Shahir, a student prepping for a math test. He is hit with these puzzles, a circle equation and a line equation. It is called a circle line puzzle. Okay, maybe I made that up, but it sounds cool, right? His goal is to find x plus y. Let's solve it with him. We have two equations. One is x minus y is equal to 2. Let me name it as equation 1. This is line equation, and we have circle equation, that is x squared plus y squared is equal to 16. Let me name it as equation 2. This is circle equation. Solve the line equation. From x minus y is equal to 2, we get x minus y, so adding y to both sides. Now this will get cancelled with this one, and we would come easily with x is equal to, rearranging this one, y plus 2. Now substituting this x is equal to y plus 2 into this equation. So this equation 2 would become like, this will become like y plus 2 square plus y square is equal to 16. Now I know that a plus b whole squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2 times a times b. So I have to treat this y as a and this 2 as b. This will become like y squared, and for b square I have to replace 2 squared plus 2 times y times 2, and this will retain its place, that is y squared is equal to 16. Now this implies that y squared 2 squared is equal to 4. This 2 times 2 will give us 4y plus y squared is equal to 16. Now adding this y squared and this y squared, I will get 2y squared plus 4y plus 4. And now taking this 16 on other side of equality, as a result its sign will be reversed. So I get 16, or I can also say that just subtracting 16 from both sides. So subtracting 16 from here, subtracting 16 from here. So it will give me 0. And here I would come up with 2y square plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Taking 2 common from this side, I will come up with y square plus 2y minus 6 is equal to 0. So dividing 2 by both sides, dividing 2 here and dividing 2 here, this will get cancelled, and I will only come up with y squared plus 2y minus 6 is equal to 0. Now I can clearly see that this is quadratic in y. So to solve the quadratic equation, I will use the quadratic formula. So to solve this puzzle, we know that when we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, when I have this sort of quadratic equation which is quadratic in x, I will solve this one with this x is equal to minus b plus minus b squared minus 4 times a times c whole divided by 2a. Well, I can see that this a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant. So I will treat this same equation as this. Here I will substitute coefficients. Here y squared has a coefficient of 1, y has a coefficient of 2, and c is equal to minus 6. Let me write it as y will be equal to, for this b I will substitute this 2 minus 2 plus minus, then I have this b squared, and for b squared I will substitute 2 squared minus 4a is equal to 1, and then I have c that is equal to minus 6 divided by 2a. So this will give me minus 2 plus minus, and 2 squared is equal to 4, and minus into minus will give me plus. 4 times 6 will give me 24. 2 ones are 2. So it gave us minus 2 plus minus square root 20 8 divided by 2. Now as we have run out of space, so I will write it over here. So y will be equal to, this 28 can be written as minus 2 plus minus 4 times 7 divided by 2. And I have minus 2 plus minus, and it can also be written as square root 4 times 7 square root 7 divided by 2. Now this 4 square root can be written as minus 2 plus minus 2 times square root of 7 divided by 2. Now I can take 2 common from here. So taking 2 common, I will come up with minus 1 plus minus square root 7 divided by 2. Now cancelling this 2 and this 2, I will only come up with y is equal to minus 1 plus minus. I can see that y has two values, and let me write it as y sub 1 has a value of minus 1 plus square root 7, and then I have y sub 2 and it will be equal to minus 1 minus square root of 7. Now as y has two values, similarly x will also have two values, and we know from earlier that x was equal to y plus 2. So to find out x sub 1, I will substitute this y with y sub 1 plus 2. That will give me this value of minus 1 plus square root of 7 plus 2. So minus 1 plus 2 will give us 1 plus square root of 7. Okay. And now to find out x sub 2, I will substitute this y with y sub 2 value. So x sub 2 will be equal to y sub 2 plus 2. And this implies that x sub 2 and y sub 2 has a value of minus 1 minus square root of 7 plus 2. So minus 1 plus 2 will give me 1 minus square root 7. So to find out value of x plus y, I will get two values for this one. So for x sub 1, y sub 1, for this pair, I will have x sub 1 has a value of 1 plus square root 7 plus y sub 1 has a value of minus 1 plus square root of 7. Now this minus 1 will cancel with this plus, and I will get this one, and this one will be 2 times square root of 7. Alright, and for second pair, that will be x sub 2 plus y sub 2. I have x sub 2 has a value of 1 minus square root of 7 plus y sub 2 has a value of minus 1 minus square root of 7. Now this minus 1 will cancel with this plus, and now I will get minus 2 times square root of 7. And let me tell you that this one is approximately equal to minus 5.29, and similarly this one is also equal to plus 5.29. So these are the two numbers that can be achieved from x plus y. So this one, and we have this one. Circle line puzzle. Alright, it's just a system of equation, but you have to admit it's a kind of fun to say. Look at this graph. The circle and line crosses at 2 points, giving us both solutions. So next time you are stumped by a math puzzle, just draw a circle and you will find not one but two sufficing answers. Who knew math could be this wild? Drop a comment if you tried this yourself and subscribe for more math tricks.